Good evening, friends. This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting. As we speak, Treasury Consulting is a multinational headquartered group based out Singapore. We are a multi-asset and multinational hedge fund. By multi-asset, I mean we actively take positions in multiple asset classes of the globe, which includes gold, silver, base metals, agriculture commodities, foreign exchange, equities, and many other things. By multinational, I mean we actively covering our positions at multiple locations, which includes United States, Europe, and Asia. But like I repeated many a times, and I would continue to repeat that we are a prop hedge fund. I repeat, prop hedge fund, which means no third party, no third party is allowed to invest capital in our fund. Treasury Consulting and none of the subsidiaries of Treasury Consulting inviting any form of capital from any fund. So, third party funding is not allowed. Today, I would be sharing my version on cable, GBP dollar, which is also known as cable. In the world of financial market, we call this cable, which effectively means GBP dollar. As we speak, GBP dollar is very near to 1.12, while euro is approximately 0.98, you can say. It means that if you are having 100 GBP, which effectively means you are holding around 112 US dollars, while euro break the parity, which means 1 euro is now less than 1 US dollars. Unfortunately, the political compulsions, the poor leadership, the paid media, the big hedge funds, they all contributed towards the fall of the euro. But anyways, in this video, I'm not talking about the euro. I am talking about the GBP. We all understand that Liz Truss set up a record of having the very less days as a Prime Minister of England. And I don't understand that why Liz Truss left rather forced so abruptly. Because according to media, according to public articles, her economic decisions were not good. And because of that economic decisions, her own party do not want Liz Truss to continue. They went ahead with Rishi Sunak. And I already made predictions long ago, like I made in 2018, that SoftBank would collapse, which it took approximately 4 years to have this prediction on the ground. And today we all know what is happening with the SoftBank. 1 year ago, when I predicted that Indian information technology companies would fall from the grace, you know what is happening with their stock prices. You know that many Indian IT companies are even, I would say, declining the offers which they gave in the campuses. I don't want to name any specific Indian IT company, but according to many articles on the Google, the quantity of these offers is more than 30,000. Very recently, around a couple of days ago, Accenture name is in the public because of negative reasons. Definitely, I am planning a detailed video on Accenture. Guys, we need to understand that United Kingdom is moving towards the bankruptcy. You heard it very right. And I know that it would raise eyebrows. The people who are who don't like us, they would definitely feel offended, because once again this person is making a prediction and they themselves know that this prediction would come true very soon. Rishi Sunak, when he was the treasurer of United Kingdom, the debt of the United Kingdom grew exorbitantly. I repeat, exorbitantly. And unfortunately, the paid and the corrupt media worldwide not highlighted this. If you look at the current debt to GDP ratio of United Kingdom, it is more than 100%. More than 100%, which means if your GDP is one GBP, only 1 GBP, your debt is more than 1 GBP. Bank of England is consistently hiking the rate. Rather, as we are making video, around couple of days ago, Bank of England hiked by 75 basis point. And the governor of Bank of England, Mr. Bailey, made it very clear on social media that in future also more hike on the cards. And the beauty is, England is already reeling under huge energy crisis, which means the energy bills which the Britons are paying, they are rising exorbitantly. And if Bank of England would continue to rise the way they are actually, it effectively means that the bills would continue to rise. Unemployment, poverty, debt, valuation in properties, less jobs, these all are apparent on the social media. If you open Google and do some research about unemployment in England, it is, you will find lots of information on the Google. You yourself see that. And this is not a information which Google only share with me. They uploaded this on their platform. Anyone can view that. But the beauty is, the paid, sold, and compromised media is completely, I would say, completely reluctant to share this information in the public domain. In this next part, I would be sharing few information about United Kingdom, which is already in the public domain. If we do some due diligence on the Google, we would get very fantastic information, and unfortunately people do not do the research. Around 25 minutes ago, British Royal Mail, you know, they clearly said that they would be cutting 10,000 jobs. Not one job, two job, three job, four job, 100, 200, 500, 10,000 jobs. So let me read for you. Royal Mail could cut up to 10,000 jobs, warned of more layoffs, and so on and so forth. 10,000 jobs. So, what is that meaning for? Anyways, let's go ahead. There is an article which is published by Financial Times London, and this article, is easily available on their website. You can see that. This article is titled that high energy bills push UK businesses to reassess office use, which means companies gathering staff on a fewer floors to cut bills. And it means that your energy bills are going higher, so that you want people to use less offices as early as possible because of the huge energy and the facility cost, right? Let me read, a paragraph which is mentioned in the article by Financial Times. With high energy bills and general inflation, it is more expensive working from home, and a recession coming, human behavior driving people back. Office tenants pay for their energy either directly or in multi-let buildings via the service charge and so on and so forth. Right? So, congratulations to England. Third article, which is published on a website called UKTN, and this article is dated 4th November 2022, which means very recently. It suggests that British Telecom, one of the famous names we have in the telecom business, the company, one of the largest UK employers with approximately 80,000 staff, making the potential layoff a bellwether for the British economy. Potential layoff. We do not know the definition of, the potential layoff. It could be 5%, it could be 10%, it could be 20%. We need to see that how it would be. But as we speak, the word potential layoff means a lot. We really need to understand that things are moving negative as far as the United Kingdom is concerned. I went to the public website of British government. So this website is not a private website. This is owned by the British government. And you would be very pleased to know that in 2020 quarter 3, which means September end 2020, and 2022 quarter 2, which means June end, approximately 2 years period, you can say approximately, although it is not complete 2 years period. At the time of 2020 quarter 3, UK was having around 2.16 trillion U.2.16 trillion worth of debt. And in less than 2 years, I repeat, in less than 2 years, this debt is 2.436 trillion, which means in less than 2 years, precisely speaking, British government raised almost 300 billion GBP as a debt. 300 billion GBP as a debt. But what is the beauty? The beauty of the game is the compromised media who is giving a hype to Rishi Sunak. They do not told that in this period 2020 to 2022 Rishi Sunak was the head of treasury. It means the debt which was raised by the UK government within this period, whether it was a Boris Johnson period or so on and so forth, Rishi Sunak was also the part of the game. And today, Rishi Sunak is saying, because of his compromised media, that I inherit a economy which is full of issue. This is very, very congratulating part on behalf of Rishi Sunak. You would be very surprised to know that the debt to GDP ratio as of June 2022, is approximately 102%. 102%, right? And now I'll tell you a statistics which is very glaring statistics. United Kingdom government himself agreed that UK is amongst leading debt to GDP ratio of the European Union. Greece 182%, Portugal 150%, Italy 150%, Portugal 123%, Spain 116%, France 113%, Belgium 108%, and here comes Rishi Sunak 102%, which means UK is the seventh most indebted nation in European Union. Congratulations. UK is the seventh most indebted nation in European Union. And you would be very surprised to know that I got these statistics from the internet, from the official website of the internet of UK government. And this is not a proprietary data, which means the data which I don't have, the data something which is confidential, military secret, and all these. This is a public website maintained by the British government. Simple. But the beauty is the paid, sold, and compromised media would never discuss this in the public domain. That is the beauty of the game. Here comes another glaring statistics. The deficit, basically the general government deficit as of June 2022 quarter end, you can say, is approximately 44 billion GBP. Very good. Which is 7.2% of the GDP. So all these things reflect and pointing towards one thing, that British economy is moving towards a substantial crash. British economy is moving towards a substantial crash. You agree this? You do not agree this? The media highlight this or media hide this, whether the newspaper will reflect this or do not reflect this, but the statistics which are available in public shared by the government is clearly reflecting that. Just like in 2018, the statistics of SoftBank were reflecting a major crash coming, and it happened. 1 year ago, the statistics of Indian IT companies predicted that there would be a substantial fall in the IT company prices. And today, the statistics provided by the British government is giving almost the same signal. Today, on 8th November, when I was looking at the YouTube as a part of my research, I every day look at YouTube, various videos. We still left with few good channels on YouTube who are giving substantial and correct information. And as a part of the daily research on the YouTube, I got to know that the ex Prime Minister of UK, Liz Truss, sent a message from her iPhone. Around a minute later, Nord Stream blasted. Nord Stream means the gas pipeline operated by the Russian companies, basically the government, who is supplying gas to Europe. And Liz Truss sent this message from her iPhone to the UK, to the US counterpart. I don't know till what extent the revelation which is made by the YouTube video. I even know the name of the channel, but I will not discuss this in public. You yourself check. I don't know till what extent this revelation is correct, but I'm sure that before making such highly sensitive videos, the channel himself tested the veracity of the information 10 times. But if this information is correct, I repeat, if this information is correct, for example, then this would politically, I would repeat, politically dent the relationship between UK and Russia. And not only dent, but if this information is correct, I repeat, then Russia would definitely will do something which is called retaliation. The whole gimmicks dependent on the authenticity of that information. Putin himself accused UK of blowing the Nord Stream pipelines 3 to 4 weeks ago. And now, after 3 to 4 weeks, the media saying Liz Truss sent message from her iPhone to the US counterpart just a minute after the blowing up of the Nord Stream, which practically means that whether this is financial market, which is unemployment, high energy prices, debt, the general government deficit, the total debt of around 2.43 trillion GBP, high energy bills, job losses, and all these mess, there is another mess which is accumulating in the UK, which is called political mess. I'm not at all bullish on the UK economy because, to be honest and precise, I do not see anything which push me that UK will survive after Rishi Sunak, because majority of the debt raised in the last 2 years, Rishi Sunak was the part of the system. And today Rishi Sunak cannot be a boy and say that I inherit a turbulent economy. That's very clear. Probably, at least to the corrupt and compromised media, Rishi Sunak can give this statement, but to me, Rishi Sunak cannot give this statement. This is what I would like to say. My fund is not bullish on UK. That's very clear thing. In this video, I haven't discussed the fall of London as a global financial center, which, by the way, is going on. Let it be very clear, it is going on. London is losing its state as a global financial center. Hong Kong is doing really very well, irrespective of some political compulsions they are facing from China and virus issues, but still, Hong Kong is doing very well. There is a lot of action which is on the card, but having said that, I'm not bullish on the British economy. To conclude, to me, it hardly bothers what people think about this video, because I know that when you make a forecast, when you study the data, when you analyze the data, which, by the way, majority of the people do not do in this world because they rely on the media, then common sense, there would be less people who would be appraising you. And to me, it really, really matters. Really, it hardly matters. Let it be honest, because I never make my videos for like, comments, and all. I make my videos for class, people who have class. Rest you leave on time, but one thing I would like to repeat, apparently, and Rishi Sunak can treat this as a challenge. I repeat, Rishi Sunak can treat this as a challenge, right? UK did the biggest mistake in his whole lifetime after Boris Johnson making Rishi Sunak as a prime minister. And UK would be paying a heavy price of this. That's what I can say. A heavy price of this. But like I said, compromised media would be silent by the time their bosses would not instruct the media to go against Rishi Sunak. Till then, compromised media would be silent. But to hell with compromised media. That's what I can say. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group. You knew my personal number, +91 9899 242 978. +91 9899 242 978. Our more information is available on our fixed income platform, which is www.fixedincome.global. www.fixedincome.global. Thank you and have a great time ahead.